What's up everyone, Sag here, and today is finally the day where I announce the winners for my $100 Ultimate 3 Squad Challenge. If you have any questions about this, refer to my first video, the link will be in the description. So the first two that really caught my eye were by K-Daw-C, which is actually the game we're watching right now in the background, with his double snail build. He never made it to triple snail, unfortunately, and then single malt with his double mothers and son. And then we have Crocs Are Nice with his sloth team, good stuff. Monkey King with his entire orca pilled team. None of these pets are actually in the weekly pack, but it is confirmed that he was doing it on weekly 53. And then Too Many Bagels with his full chocolate cake team. I was very, very impressed by that. Alrighty, coming in third place, we actually have Mikudo, also known as Isatashi. I hope I didn't butcher either of those names, but I probably did. With his amazing woodpecker double blowfish. Now, this was an incredibly tight contention for third place. We're talking incredibly tight. But before we get into that, I would like to note that Monster Force Sap I would consider honorary fourth place. This is the only person that would have potentially beat out Mikudo. He had the child's room background with grizzly bear, fish, and T-Rex, and I thought that was extremely thematic. However, Mikudo's game just blew me out of the water, and we'll come to see why. But some honorable mentions for woodpecker builds, because there was quite a few of them. We have Keva with their woodpecker build. You know, didn't make it the farthest, but I appreciate the effort. Owl Moana, same thing. I really appreciate the effort. I know a lot of people wanted to do woodpecker builds. I mean, I would have done a woodpecker build myself, so there's that. We have XRB with actually a very interesting type of build where I actually use Crane to give melon to your blowfish. I thought that was really cool. And then we have Mirko. He's spelled out DWB. Doctors Without Borders is what he was going for, and he's donating to charity whatever he can. And I thought that was really sweet, so I wanted to include that here. It was also pretty funny that if the bison was lower stats, if he did not have any level 3s, his woodpecker would have just killed the bison, and that would have just made it all the better. And then the two other woodpecker builds that I was really deciding on who could actually win this was Agent Core and Fluffo. Both of these builds were so incredibly close to winning. I was deliberating for hours with me, myself, and Muffin, and Muffin came down to it and said Mikudo just had the ultimate one. If literally any one of you would have been on the dungeon background, you would have won for me, because like I said in my video with my woodpecker build, I was in the BDSM dungeon. Like, it was perfect thematics in my eyes. So with Agent Cores on, like, in the Autumn Hill, Fluffo in, I can't remember where Fluffo was, but I know it wasn't the dungeon, and then Mikudo in school. I don't what's that supposed to mean? They were all so incredibly close though, and I had a really hard time deciding. So, but ultimately I went with this because, I mean, if you just see what we are seeing right now, the way this game played out was just absolutely insane. Had 4 lives on like turn 14 or something. It is down to 1 life, turn 19. And honestly, I felt when I was watching this, there's no way that he's going to make it. I already knew that he makes it because he took a screenshot of him winning, but I was just like, there's no way. It's turn 20. I'm pretty sure with my build, I had roughly the same stats. I did notice that Mikudo was on a alt, I believe, unless he changed his name, Freedom Fighter. I noticed a few people on alts or something like that, and honestly, I don't think it mattered too much. That play right there is what blew my mind. Instead of melon on your 4540 woodpecker, you decide to put tomato, and then he does this? Insane stuff. calling Makuto to the front office to collect his $10. And coming in second, we have Teeth with their triple ant build: Ant, Doorhead Ant, and Fire Ant. But before we get too far into that, I would like to tell you a tragic story about one of my good sap buddies, who's known as Flame96. Now, he posted basically an identical run. However, he was on Front Yard instead, and it is so unfortunate because he posted a few hours after Teeth, and he hoped that no one else did the idea, while simultaneously saying that it was a pain to grind for, but he only posted it one day after I announced the challenge. So I don't really know exactly what that means, but I'm guessing it was hard, but it couldn't have been too hard if he did it the day after, right? Anyways, the race for second place between these two was incredibly difficult to make a decision. And you may be thinking, now don't flame me, but I thought that ants on the savannah looked better than ants in the front yard. Maybe it's because I hate ants in my front yard. I would say they were both thematic, and I went with Teeth's run because Flame and Teeth's run are identical. However, Teeth won one turn earlier. That was the deciding factor in this place. So, I hope you agree with me. Well, yeah, I mean, actually, fuck you. It doesn't matter if you agree with me. This is my choice. I'm sorry, Flame. But you did not win. Anyways, on to Teeth's run. I mean, it was just incredible. The way that Doorhead Ant and Fire Ant work together is something special. Also, you don't really need to buff the attack of Ant or Doorhead Ant because your Fire Ant will produce it all. I'm surprised, honestly, they both went for level 3s because you don't need a level 3 Fire Ant. It's meaningless. But they both went for it. And, I mean, it came down to this one. All of it came down to this one turn. So, congratulations to Teeth, and I'm very sorry for Flame. Please hurry to my place of work, Teeth, as there are ants crawling all over me now. You can come and collect your $25. And coming in first place, drumroll please, Jet Ballistic with his all green squad on Sewer. I'm honestly very, very surprised that no one else took after my example with what I originally showed people for the $100 challenge, was to do all colors on a nice background. And that's exactly what Jet Ballistic did. He took all of my teachings to heart. I've never seen him before in the community, and he is very new onto my Discord server. I don't know if clearly he must watch me, or somebody recommended to him. But he did the absolutely beautiful thematics here. We've got iguana, toad, and caterpillar, and don't tell me that caterpillar evolves into a butterfly and that's not green. No siree, I wag my finger at you. In the winning screen, it shows caterpillar as a caterpillar. So, no matter what, caterpillar is green. This is a full green squad on a green background. It is so pleasing to the eye. This was no contest. When I saw this run, I knew that it was going to be in the top 3, and as I deliberated and got closer and closer to who the final winners were, Jet Ballistic just stood out at the top for everything. A beautiful team, I'll say, very hard to win with as well. I mean, you basically can only get 2 50-50s. I mean, maybe a third if you're lucky with getting the toad up there. And then, honestly, Iguana is pretty powerful. There were so many summons in this weekly that it really paid off for him, I bet. And there's nothing more that I could say. Absolutely beautiful run. He gets all level 3s too. I'm just, like I said, I'm really surprised that no one else tried to do a full color squad on a good background. He even buys my son there in the very end, just to really punch it home. So please, Jet Ballistic, come to my place of worship and collect your $65, you beautiful son of a bitch. And for the final honorable mention, I mean, I think this guy can sum up all of our feelings on how this challenge went for all of us. I'll just let the man himself take it away.
Final battle, you can see there, 9 trophies. 1 health left. Our final battle, our final combatant. What the hell is wrong with you, man? You suck. Oddman, you suck. Oddman. Ooh. And look, here's where I stand with it, Oddman. It's time to get even. Man. Westside. Oddman, you hurt my feelings. I'm upset. First off, your team and that clique you claim. GT, when I ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but you suck at life. You kiss mirrors probably while you're running for bites. Plus, Saggy trying to see me get my 10 wins. Oddman and Bison runners are some I keep on coming, no Bisons will I use steady gun and you ran Bison so you lose. You know the rules. Lil Geezer, ask your homies how I'll leave you. Leave you in peace, now be deceased. Bisons don't belong with real G's. Sold your soul for a worthless cheap trick of a 10-piece. I'll let this odd man know it's on for life. Don't let the Rev man ride tonight. Yes, Sag bought ideas and we all got thrilled. I'm a man, yeah, I'm orca build. You know, see? Grab your Glocks when you see odd man, cringe. Call the cops when you see odd man, so cringe. You beat me, but you lost in the finish. Now you about to feel the wrath of a menace. Brother, I hit him up. I don't even know why I'm on this track. I'm gonna let my friends tell you how much you suck because you hurt my feelings.
The first time I heard that, I cried. But tears of laughter. Only tears of laughter. And now I've probably heard that song, I don't know, I think I've lost count, but it is over 30 times because every single time I listen to it, I almost pee my pants. It is that funny. So I really wanted to have Rev's moment in there. If you don't know Rev GT, link in the description. Amazing SAP YouTuber. Very funny guy. I don't know. He's an honorable mention. Maybe I'll give him one of the under the table prizes, if you know what I mean. But that's pretty much it for me. I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who participated. Thank you so much for everyone who shared, everyone who tried out. You know, even if you were just on the sidelines supporting your fellow man, I really do appreciate that. And thank you so much for the community. I feel like our community is a really, really good one, and I'm very happy to be a part of it. But that'll be it from me. Make sure to politely smack that like button's ass on your way out. And you know what? Have a wonderful day.